We have a big update that we've been keeping a secret for the last 6 months, and we just quit our jobs, both of us.
Yeah. We're both unemployed.
Yeah, he likes to say we're unemployed. I like to say that we're starting our mini retirement or gap year, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, in this video we're gonna just share a little bit more about our background and how we decided on van life and what some of our upcoming plans are. And just want to say thank you for all of the subscribers we have so far. We hit 1,000 and we're really excited about that. So if you are one of our subscribers, thank you. And if you're not, then hit the subscribe button to follow along. And yeah, we'll share a little bit more about what the heck we have going on. So I just finished work yesterday. It was my last day. And
I finished about a week ago, so it's been unreal, honestly. We've never quit our jobs just to not have something lined up in terms of work, so it's kind of surreal just floating around, just doing whatever.
Yeah, I feel like it hasn't really sunk in for me yet because it just finished. It's like a normal Saturday. It's just a weekend. But what about you? You've had like a week now.
Yeah, no, it's been good, like, especially just from working full-time at work and then coming home and working on the van. You know, you only have so many hours in a day, and of course after work you're usually really tired. So it's been great just to be fully dedicated to building this out. And as you could see, the van is probably in a spot that you haven't seen yet.
No, we're a little behind on our videos.
We're definitely behind on videos, but yeah, we got a lot coming up. Right now we're focused on just getting this build done, and then as we start traveling, you'll get to see some of that too. So
yeah, it's been pretty crazy. So I guess if you're new here, we've been working on this van for the last like 6 or so months while working full-time. So we really tried to make the most out of weekends, and I would say after work, but it's mostly him after work. I was too tired. But yeah, so it's been really busy. So now that we've both quit, we can focus on the van full-time and hopefully get it done this month. Give us some encouragement if you think we can finish this month. So finishing by the end of July. I think we can do it, but
yeah, everything's been moving really fast, as you can see. Like, yeah, we're literally just going at it full-time now, so oh Bailey.
Should give him a ground sound. But yeah, it was actually really fun. So for July 4th, we went over to a family party, and Aaron got to be the leader on giving a tour of the van. So that was pretty fun. What do you think of the van?
Oh, awesome!
Yeah. Never seen anything
excited!
Yeah, nice.
And give them the tour.
And the bottom's kind of just whatever. Yeah, that was the furthest we've driven the van. It was about an hour away, so 2 hours round trip, especially fully loaded like the, not fully loaded, but loaded like this. So it was a good test run to see if anything breaks.
Yeah. Outside of that, we've pretty much just been making like 15-minute drives to Home Depot and this lumber place we like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, about to start working on this full-time, and hopefully it'll move a lot faster. Honestly, May and June moved super fast just because we had way more daylight. I'd say the beginning of the year, like January through March was pretty, or January through April was pretty slow. So
yeah, and that felt slower because a lot of it was just the design. So like you're not really doing the, I guess, execution yet. So like a lot of it's just like conceptualizing what you want this to look like, and then starting to build it out. But as you build it out, you kind of learn more about your design changes and stuff. Yeah. But now we're pretty fixed on our design, so now we're just building.
And we have more daylight. In the beginning of the year, it's getting dark at like 5 p.m., so there really wasn't that much time after work. So
yeah, and with more daylight comes more heat.
Yeah, it's hot. Not right now. It's actually quite nice in the morning, but later on I think it's going to be in the 90s today. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing, working on the van. So if you want to follow along and see the rest of our build, definitely subscribe. But hopefully we'll be hitting the road in the next month or so. So fingers crossed. But yeah, we figured we'd share kind of like how we even got to this point. I'm someone, I think, through a lot of influence of my parents, have always loved to travel. We got to go to a lot of places growing up, and my parents have been to a lot more, but they always share pictures and videos and things like that. So I love to travel. Aaron kind of started traveling a little bit more because of me in college, so we're extending that travel influence.
Yeah, so in college was the first time I went international and went to Thailand, and then we went to Europe for a while.
We both didn't study abroad. Although it would be fun, I just didn't like the idea of having to stay in one place and then only get the weekends to travel while also trying to study and be at a different school and all of that. So instead, we actually graduated a quarter early and we went and traveled through Europe together. So I think we spent like 6.5 weeks. We went through the UK, Spain, Italy, Greece, and France. So it was a pretty epic trip. I said UK first.
Oh yeah.
UK and the UK. We really liked the UK.
Scotland.
So, yeah.
In London.
So that was like one of my favorite experiences to date. What about you?
Yeah, it was alright.
He had a good time.
Yeah, no, it was a good time. Especially being some of my first international travels. It was nice to see the different cultures and all that stuff. And eat haggis.
Yeah. So yeah, anyways, we had a lot of fun on that trip, and I think that, like, the reason why I'm sharing that, I feel like it's very similar to why we're doing this mini retirement or gap year. You know, I think the normal, like, 9 to 5 grind and just having weekends to explore and travel, you're really limited. Right? We have 2-day weekends, and you can only get so far, and then you have to come back to your home base.
Yeah.
And even if you take 1 or 2 weeks off a year, you know, there's just only so much that you can do in that time, and I don't want to wait until retirement to go see and experience things. So
we figured we'd do it while we're able-bodied, and, you know, by the time you retire, who even knows if you're alive, right?
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of big, like, life things that happened in the last few years that contributed to it. So we always knew that we were going to take, like, a gap year to travel together. And we felt more confident in that. In 2020, my dad started sending me a bunch of different, like, finance books. And some of them were about the FIRE movement. If you're not familiar with financial independence, retire early. And with that, there was a lot of, you know, like, thought-provoking books around what's really important to you in life, and that money isn't everything. You also want to have, you know, life experiences, and so a lot of that kind of fed into this decision. And then on top of that, there's also just been people in our lives that have passed away, whether it's, you know, a family member or a coworker, and early, right? It was unexpected, where it just really made you think about your life and, you know, what if our lives got cut short and we never made it to the things that we wanted to do. So I think with all of that, it really helped us kind of prioritize, like, this is something that we want to do and take a break, and we'll have, you know, 30 plus years to get back into work after taking this mini retirement. And it feels kind of crazy. But yeah, we're excited. I'll drop some of the books in the description that we read that kind of, you know, inspired us, if you want to feel inspired as well. But yeah, that's kind of how we got here. Oh, and then the other big thing, I think we shared this in one of our other videos, but we always knew we were going to do like a gap year to travel, but 2020 was a major shift for us. So initially, when we were thinking about a gap year, we thought we'd kind of do what we did when we backpacked through Europe and, you know, go travel internationally, go to a bunch of different countries and experience different cultures and food and all of that. But after we got married in 2020, when, you know, pandemic hit, all of that stuff was going on, we were both working from home. We had a Zoom wedding.
Yeah, we got married on Zoom because we didn't want to keep pushing back the wedding with all the COVID regulations.
Yeah.
Continuously changing.
Yeah, so we're at home, there's a lot going on, and I think it was literally the week that we got married, we decided that we wanted to get a dog, and that's when we got...
And that's where Bailey comes along, our little princess.
Little princess. Yeah, so we got Bailey, and it was a big decision for us because the biggest thing that, you know, we were talking about when we decided to get Bailey was, how is this going to impact our gap year? You know, we can't backpack and travel through Europe and Asia bringing Bailey along, or at least I think it would be very difficult to do. So we kind of decided, okay, if we get a dog, that's going to change our plans. So loud bird. But yeah, so anyway, it really changed our plans, and we were like, okay, well, if we can't do our initial plans, how, you know, what can we do with the dog? And I think that's when, you know, the idea of road tripping and van life really started to get popular. At least we started to notice it more in 2020. So yeah, that's where this whole like van life dream came from. We would watch so many van build videos, and yeah, I don't know, 2020 was a big year of just dreaming about it, and we thought we were gonna start van life in 2021.
Yeah, and here we are 3 years later.
Yeah. So we've been dreaming about it since 2020, now it's 2024, and it's actually happening, which is crazy. Yeah. And I feel like there's so many people we like talked to about van life over the years where everyone's probably like, oh yeah, sure, like that sounds interesting, who probably thought we were never gonna actually do it, but...
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people like have these like big dreams, but they don't actually do them, right? They just stay as dreams. And so, like, even for us, it's, like, crazy to think that we're actually doing this, right? It's just so unreal.
Yeah, and it does not feel real.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But, yeah, I'm excited. We're here. Hopefully you're interested in following along the journey. And I guess, content-wise, what you can expect from our channel, we'll still be posting van build videos because we're... I don't even know what percentage done with this, but we're almost there. We have like the back section of our van to finish. We need to do our bed and dinette, our kitchen counters and sinks. So we still have quite a bit left. So we'll be sharing all of that. And then we recently got into shorts. I think he's a little bit embarrassed by me, but some context on it. Like hobby-wise, growing up, I used to be in dance. Like dance was my main thing, so I have a lot of fun with the different dance shorts. So we have a hodgepodge of content on here. We have our van build, we have all that stuff. We're gonna post dance trends. We're also big into food, so you'll probably see a bunch of food content once we get on the road. And then as we travel, we'll be sharing, you know, different places we're visiting and things like that. He has a bunch of hobbies too, so
yeah,
we'll see. We kind of just go with the flow. We have a lot of different phases of interests, so we'll bring you along with us. Maybe we'll show you guys what we have done so far.
Yeah, we can give them a little preview.
Yeah, you want to give a little sneak peek?
Sure.
All right, let's show you. I'll give you a tour. Let's go. Okay. So, also we installed this window, by the way. It's nice too. Come on in, we have some touch-ups to do. So, come in here, we have our swivel seat installed. So.
Everyday Bailey swiveling.
Yeah, every day swiveling, swiveling, swiveling. Anyway, so yeah, this is usually Bailey's seat, so while we're working on the van, Bailey will sit in here. Or it's mine. We're gonna be passenger princesses. And Aaron did some fine work on this heater down here.
Yes.
To get some nice close-ups of our little tree there.
So yeah, we're not going to get too technical with all this stuff, but that's a gasoline heater, swivel seat,
Yep.
Liana, Bailey.
Yep.
What else we got?
Oh, we did this headliner shelf in here, so we have extra storage. And then we have our shower, so I'm going to get in. We have this Nautilus shower door. This is our toilet. We haven't used it yet, but test it out.
Not that you know of.
So yeah, this is how it'll be, except you won't be looking, it'll be closed. So, have some nice privacy. It's actually like fairly roomy in here for what it is. So.
We got a shower niche there to put all of our stuff. Got a toilet paper there to wipe our butts.
Waterproof roll. And then detachable hose here so we can give Bailey a bath. And ourselves. It'll be a hidden door there. We have some cleanup to do, but it's almost there. So, anyway, we can close it. And then come on in. We're gonna have our kitchen countertops right here. It's not done yet, but imagine a sink right here by the door. This side I'm so excited for. I don't know if I can open it. We need handles.
Yeah, I installed magnets on it so that it doesn't open when we're driving, but then I realized we don't have a way to open it.
Yeah, so I'm about it. I can't open it, but I stained it. It's our isotherm fridge. We're very excited about it. And then we'll have a wall piece going here so the toilet will be completely hidden. We'll have our water heater back here. Aaron's worked on all of these cabinets and drawers. Okay. Alright, nice pantry. 3 layers.
You mean tool chest?
Tool chest, okay. Nice clothes there.
Tool chest.
Things. Alright, so we'll go an example here. Aaron's already keeping a bunch of things stored in here. And look at that soft close. That was nice. I'm going to do it one more time because that just looks good. Woo. Anyway, so lots of storage.
Yeah, we got to put the fronts on it and add the countertop and sink, but that's all pretty solid.
Yeah. We have outlets throughout. So we have an outlet here. We have some others back here we'll show you. We have this little bump out here. We don't know what we're putting in it yet, but trying to make use of our space. And then, welcome to the back half of the van. Also our isotherm fridge. We open it up. Let's get in here. We got a little freezer compartment. It's actually pretty spacious. We have a few different levels, and then the door can fit quite a bit too. So, excited for
Don't
that.
mind the microfiber towels in there.
I know, we had to drive that earlier. So.
Yeah, so I was trying to stop the rattling.
Yeah. Alright, so we have a fun part over here. We have our control panel. I might ask for Aaron is that it's hidden because I didn't want to see a bunch of buttons out, but I didn't want it to be like up in a cabinet and I want it to be easily accessible. So I had a lot of little requirements, but we have this hidden door. So you can see.
Sharpie.
Sharpies everywhere. Yeah, you want to walk them through?
So yeah, this is like our central hub, so we'll be able to see like all of our Renogy devices. So all of our electrical is within the Renogy suite, and they're all smart, so they'll communicate with this over Bluetooth. We'll have our tank monitors, which will monitor our freshwater and, in this case, gray. We have our inverter remote switch that I modified to make it a little smaller, our WeBoost and K9000 antenna tilt mount, and then just various switches for devices, including our water heater, which is this red one.
Nice.
And a Sharpie.
And a Sharpie. Alright, so this is another thing that I asked for because this is going to be our like bench and bed area. And I said, well, what if I'm in bed and I want to have coffee? I need a place to put my mug. So I asked for this. And it's a nice little addition. Okay, and then if you come around a little bit, we also utilized this space. Got some touch-ups to do, but we have 2 cubbies that go pretty far back, so we have extra storage. In addition to all of this overhead upper storage that we worked so hard to stain. Then we have kind of the rest of this area here to figure out. Aaron's already started on this electrical setup here. So imagine this bench on this side, and then we're going to make it a little U shape in the middle here. So we'll have a U-shaped bench, table right here, and then we'll set the table down, and this becomes our bed. Which for some people may feel small, but we've been sleeping on like a pull-out couch for the last year. So it feels pretty big to us, I think. So yeah. Anyway, that's the tour. For now, we have lights and things set up, but I don't think we're gonna show that today.
Yeah, when we finish the build, we'll give you a full-on tour. But right now, we're still in construction.
Yeah. So stay tuned for the final project.
Oh.
Alright, so that is the tour so far. If you want to follow along, please subscribe. And if you have any questions about our build or our plans, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we go through videos making everything in detail. So if you want to get into depth with something, check out our videos.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Say bye, baby.